I wasn't even going to come in here today because I don't have a lot of time. But this radio is driving me nuts. So there's at least one thing I want to get through this morning with it. So, hey, thanks a lot for joining me in my shop here. It's February 28th. There's one more day to February this year. Tomorrow. Wow. So, weather here is kind of scary today. It's starting out well above freezing, about 5 degrees. It's going to end up way below freezing. In the course of that, it's going to rain, it's going to snow, it's going to freeze, it's going to be icy, it's going to be everything bad. So that's what's coming. And unfortunately, my wife and I have to be on the road today. We have to go out on the road today. Okay. So a number of conflicting or impossible to be together measurements taken on this radio, or observations. So for low B plus, that one's kind of obvious now. I started measuring the heater voltages with the suspicion that this is where the problem is really coming from. Something to do with the heaters in this series tube string. And so I measured the output tube first. I think I got 53 volts on a 50 volt tube. Well, that's not too bad. I measured the rectifier next. I should find 35 volts there, and I could only measure 4 volts. That really sounds like the voltage going to the light bulb up here. That sounds like I only tested part of the heater, and I didn't test the entire heater. 4 volts is unexplainable. Except by the story I just told. If I actually measured 4 volts across the heater here, I wouldn't expect this tube to be glowing, but the heater was glowing red hot like normal. So I think I made a measurement mistake, and I want to repeat that and maybe look a little more closely at this question of heater voltages or the like. Now, all the tubes that are in here have been tested. They're all testing okay. I think the output tube was I think it was okay. Everything is okay. So, none of this is making any real sense. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is we're going to try to repeat the heater measurement. And I'm going to try to set up some meters here so we can just watch these voltages go up and down or whatever they're doing. I'll think about that one just a little bit more before I do it. And I think the coffee's ready actually, so that's really the best thing to start with. Okay, so for the first test, I'm going to replicate the last measurement I made, which was across the heater of the rectifier tube, and I got a 4 volt reading, which doesn't make sense. Probably made a mistake. So this time I put clip leads in on pins 2 and 7 of the rectifier tube, and I hooked them up to my voltmeter. It's all set and ready to go. And what we're expecting is 35 volts to show up on here. Maybe a little less because I'm going to start with the dim bulbs. So turn the set on. Here we go. Almost. Okay. DC 60. Okay. Here we go. What do you say? You know what you say? You say, Jim, you made a mistake already. Measuring with the DC part of the voltmeter. Is that what I did? Is that what I did last time around? I don't think so. Okay, let's try it this time. 60 volts AC. Should do it. Okay, let's try again. The voltage should appear just about immediately, I think. Interesting in itself. Now I am on the dim bulbs, so I'm getting the expected amount here, I believe. Let's put it on full. It's coming right up. So 5 volts and 30 isn't very much, but that 5 volts is somewhere else. Where 5 volts, for instance, 5 volts on top of 12, that would be a huge difference. Also, it seemed to be a little bit intermittent, so maybe I should leave this guy running for a while. We'll leave it running on here. As soon as I find a pencil here. 29.3. Sure seems awfully steady, doesn't it? So I'm pretty sure now the measurement I made at the end of the last video was just wrong. So 29 volts instead of 35, and we've got 115 volts supplied to the radio. So it's got its normal supply voltage. Very, very steady. The fluctuation there might reflect fluctuation in my house voltage going up and down. Okay, missing 5 volts. Wasn't there a little extra on the output tube? It was 53 instead of 50, so that might be where it is. Basically, my theory here has gone down the drain too, that somehow the heaters were responsible for lack of B+. Hey, what is the B+? What is the B+? Or what's across these? Okay. What is across the capacitor? Let's try this one down here. Across this one. 50 volts. Huh. it's still as bad. Still bad. Let me measure the voltage across the heater of the output tube, because between the two of them, 35 and 50, that accounts for just about all the voltage. And it'd be very unlikely it's unlikely this is happening anyway. One of the heaters is drawing too much or too little current. It's just not that likely. So we're on DC again. We gotta, come on, Jim. That's how mistakes get made. Okay, we're back on AC. And we want to measure between 2 and 7. Two. Why 7 appears to be not connected here. Okay, I'm doing this wrong. 2 does not appear to be connected. I must be remembering this wrong. $50. I can't remember the tube type. Oh my gosh, what's happening to me here today? Let me just take a peek at the 50L6. Okay, I did remember it. 50L6. 2 and 7. are the heaters. That is what I thought. Well, what am I doing here? Two and 7. You know, I'm just mistaken about there not being a connection on 2. 50 volts. 53. So there's 3 of the extra volts there. And that accounts for, you know, everything's fine here. There is no problem with the heater voltages. Well, that settles that, but that leaves me kind of devoid of a reason for the low B+. Oh my gosh. Now I have to warn you as a viewer, if you've made a comment on one of my videos, on one of these videos, and the comment is, Jim, here's the problem, just do this. Maybe you know what the problem is with this radio. And you're wondering, why am I not taking your advice? It's because I'm not reading your advice. I don't read the comments. And I won't go into all the reasons why, but there's a long list of reasons why. It's better off for me not to read the comments than to read them. And one of the main ones is, it's very time consuming. A lot of people put detailed comments down and they deserve detailed answers. And it takes time to do that kind of stuff. So consequently, you may have told me what the problem is here in a comment on a video or two ago, and I'm not paying any attention to it because I'm not paying any attention to it. I do like to figure these things out on my own as much as I can, and I don't know what to do about this one. I don't know. You know, best thing to do right now is turn it off before I stick my fingers in it, and go drink coffee. That's the smartest thing I've done today. Well, that's all I have time for to do today. So that eliminates my thoughts around the tube heater thing being the cause of the low B+. So, okay, at least I got that off my slate. My slate is clean. Uh-oh. See you tomorrow.